We begin by following breaking news tonight after Springfield Public School parents posted online concerned over a robocall sent out to families. Thanks everyone for joining us on this Monday. Welcome to Western Mass News at 10 on Fox 6. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Lexi Oliver joining us now live in studio with everything we know right now about this robocall. Lexi.
Well, Chris, we aren't sure exactly what the robocall stated, but according to parents, it had something to do with someone driving around trying to abduct school children. Understandably, this is very concerning for parents. Now, we reached out to Springfield Police spokesperson Ryan Walsh, who tells us they are aware of the robocall. He does emphasize there have not been any criminal incidents in Springfield related to this call. He does, however, say there have been unrelated reports of suspicious activity around bus stops and involving children walking home from school since July. The police department is asking parents and guardians to make sure their kids get on the bus before they leave the area, and if kids are walking home, make sure they do so in groups. We've reached out to the Springfield Public School District for more information, but have not yet heard back. And as always, report any suspicious activity to police. We'll continue to follow this and bring you the very latest. But for now, reporting live in studio, Lexi Oliver, Western Mass News.